Not Your Professional Walkthroughs channel presents
February 21st, 1916. Winter had descended on the front. After joining back up with the army, Emile and Freddie were stationed near Verdun, suffering like many others from the harsh winter. That morning, the arrival of the mail raised spirits, but Marie's letter did not bring good news. In Saint-Miel, food was scarce, disease was rife, and the number of dead was growing. Out of this grim news, however, there was one ray of light. A photo of his grandson, Victor, standing on both feet and learning to walk.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Valiant Hearts here on Not Your Professional Walkthroughs channel with me, your host Max. Today we will tackle the Battle of Verdun. If you want to find out more, I can probably recommend Sabaton's Verdun song, but I mean, you're stuck here with me for now, so maybe I might leave a link to it in the description, but probably no, just in case I don't want to have my channel taken down. Anyhow, we will continue our story, and we will also work on getting all the collectibles. So, let us begin. In order for Emile to write a letter back home, he will need the ink and pen. So, what we can do is go up here, and here by the soldier in the rocks by Emile's feet is one of the first two collectibles which you can come across. This would be the card game. Now, I seriously have to give it to the guy because he is the only one in a tank top. Well, it's winter, so I've never been to France during winter, but I'm quite sure it's not like a tank top weather. Anyhow, we are gonna go into this bunker where there is provision store, and the soldier will require a sock in exchange for the ink. Now here by Walter's Tushy, we can see, well, thanks to this beam which is blocking it, we actually cannot see it. From this side, if we look at our dog, between Emile and Walter is another collectible. This would be the tobacco case. So overall, quite fast start to the collectibles, but not even close to getting the mission done. Oh, heck no. We have a long way to go. So, I'm not really sure if you remember that place we had to climb up to for the first collectible. Here we see a disgusting looking piece of sock. Now the soldier wants a sock. This one is however dirty and has a bunch of fleas on it. So if we would go to talk to the soldier and we would try to hand him the sock, he's gonna ask for a clean one. So we're gonna have to do a bunch of miracles to this piece of sock in order to trade it for the ink. So here we will commit a war crime. We will have to wait for the soldiers to look away so that we can put the sock, which is covered in fleas, into the tub full of dishes. Now I'm quite sure someone would close us down due to breaking I don't know how many hygienic codes, but anyhow, we now have a clean sock, which is however wet, So we need to let it dry. No, don't go back up. And here we need to get the sock nice and toasty. So now we have the sock. And we have the ink to write a letter. But I'm not really sure if writing a letter is okay, since we are gonna poison like half the battalion here. But I mean, we gotta do what we gotta do. So let us go and try to acquire that pesky looking pen or feather. So the soldiers are getting rations here. But because we have Walter, Walter can steal the bread for us. And we're gonna soon find out why that is. So here we have another one of those skewed messenger pigeons. We're gonna take the bread from Walter. We're gonna put the bread over here, and we are gonna walk over here. This will make the pigeon go down, and, well, basically if Walter or Emil scares the pigeon away, the feather falls off, and now we have something to write with.
My dearest daughter, I heard from Carl. His condition is stable. He is still in the prisoner camp south of Reims. I hope to finally get permission to visit him. Thank you for the photo. It means so much to me.
So, no time to waste. We are currently playing as another character. Here in the bunker is another collectible. This would be the brazier. No, it's not some kind of a bra. This is actually the French helmet. And once the bombardment stops, because I'm really hoping it will eventually stop, because there is also mud, so we will be slowed down. Really don't want to get hit. Oh boy. Okay, that's really bad. Okay, this is gonna be a bit tricky. So here we are gonna have to wait for these shells to clear our path. We're gonna have to run through this horrible looking place filled with TNT. We'll need to get us up here, and here is where I tend to die quite a lot, because this freaking elevator is bugged, and if you somehow don't exactly get the elevator to the proper level, then Freddy is just unable to get over the edge here. And he gets stuck and just gets bombarded with a ton of shells. Okay, and here by the soldier at the right, do you see that snow? Does it look like some sort of head to anyone else, or is it just me? Okay, so once again, the officer is telling us to go one way, but we are gonna disregard him, go the other way, and here we come across the officer's whistle. The fun thing is, after you are done reading about this, we have to run all the way across the fields of Verdun yet again. So we're gonna have to... Okay, we need to do a couple of funky things here. This needs to be pushed over here. This way Freddy can climb on top, cut this rope, get the stick of wood, throw it on these undetonated shells. Once that is done, I'm gonna pick up the same stick of wood yet again, just in case. we're gonna get on top of this, and the weight of the squadron is gonna make the platform collapse. And here, we will be able to go over here, smash through the rubble, and there are two things which we will require. One of them is over here, this wheel-looking thingy, and here is a collectible. So, letter from a Tunisian soldier. Not exactly sure if he would participate in the Battle of Verdun, but okay, not a historian here, just a guy with a YouTube channel. So we have one more collectible left. You are of course able to read about everything else here. Come on, cut through the wire. And we are charging. And this is why we do require that wheel. So Freddy can basically pick this up. Another proof that this is some strongman competition. And he lets go. And now the pathway is cleared out. Okay, so now we need to do something weird. So once again, the physics of the game are really freaking me out, but we are gonna throw a grenade number 1. This will detonate the dirt. And we will throw grenade number 2, which will detonate the undetonated shells. Which will detonate the shells. And we are going. Ooh, okay. So in the background there are machine gun nests of the German soldiers. So we are gonna have to wait for the Germans to stop shooting at our positions. We're gonna get some cover. And we are running. The fun thing is here, if you wait, you actually see the French soldiers being shot. But the fun thing is, they will actually not die. Fun stuff. Okay, so, not exactly sure how the cart managed to end up on the edge of a freaking tree. So what we need to do is start throwing these branches, or well, no, the cart is on the branch. We are throwing these logs into the cart to make it too damn heavy, which before apparently it was not. And here we will take cover. We will throw this over here, which will provide us with cover. We cut through the wire. And don't worry, I still know there is one more collectible. We are almost at it. But we need to escape the bombardment. So once we get into the bunker, yet again we are offered to go up. But because we don't care about what other people tell us, we go down here. And that would be the colored pennant, which is the last collectible of this part of the Battle of Verdun. Altogether, Battle of Verdun was super long, and yeah, like I said, there's lots of material for people to study, including the song which I said at the start of the episode.
Freddy!
So Freddy needs our assistance. Emil and Walter will need to help them out. How do we do that? We'll let the dog handle some highly explosive grenades, which are just left out to the elements. Really not sure if that is safe, but okay. Alrighty, so how do we wanna do this? Okay, did you just see how that wheel landed from here on top of the freaking tree? Man. Okay. Whatever. Let's just throw a grenade on the branch. This will get the wheel down. Another strongman competition. So what needs to happen here? So we take this and put it over here. This will allow us to basically control the crane, which will be able to somehow load up a shell into this giant cannon, or a howitzer, or whatever the heck you want to call that thing. But we are not done. We are gonna have to do a bunch of more fun stuff. Including a couple of things. Okay, just want to make sure. Okay, so the keys are over here. And we will require those keys. Plus we will need to push this thing down. Now we climb over it. We run to this locked up locker. We take the small golden wheel. Put it over here. This is a call from Freddy, who will tell us where to shoot. So he is gonna give us a few directions which will help us orient our fire. Which will help us orient our aim. Let's take a round. Okay, how the hell is this round twice as big as this entire cart? Did we just load up like a mama shell, or like, what the hell is going on here? Okay, never mind. So we need to operate this, load it over here. We are gonna work with this wheel, and we are gonna work with some other wheel. The howitzer is now loaded, and now based on the instructions, so we were told something about a windmill and something about some trees. Yeah, I'm not really sure if this is the place where I'm supposed to shoot. Man, am I supposed to aim at the windmill? No! Okay, we are gonna have to... How in the world did I forget where the heck to shoot at? Okay. I know it's some sort of weird place to shoot. No. No. Come on. Oh my god, I cannot believe I'm gonna have to post this onto the YouTube. I finally fucking remembered.
Emil's precision cannon firing enabled Freddy and his regiment to reach the rear line unharmed.
Ha ha ha! Bravo, Freddy! Emil, thank you very much, my friend.
The military hierarchy heard of their feats in battle and decided to decorate the two friends for their bravery. Emil received good news from Anna. Carl was recovering nicely. He was even walking again. Meanwhile, the battle for Verdun only grew longer and bloodier. The death toll was staggering, 70,000 per month. Almost one Frenchman and one German every minute, and it went on for 10 months, day and night. May 8th, 1916, Emil's squad was sent on a mission to take back Fort Douaumont, a strategic point in the German defense.
Right now, yes, definitely move over, yes, to the front, right now.
Yes, sir.
Come on, Emil.
Okay, well, this is quite the fun mission which we have to do. So, Fort Douaumont, I hope I'm pronouncing it even slightly accurately, but don't take my pronunciation for it. Anyhow, we'll be joined by Freddy for this one, and this is quite the epic battle here. Okay, so the first part which we will need to go through, we will need to dig a hole in one of these tunnels. Now, when you see a skull, obviously you think, don't go there. Probably a minefield or something like this. So if you see the sign here pointing down, it's a dead ahead, it's a dead ahead, dead. There are even two signs pointing towards this place, and these two have also the dead sign. The only one which is clear is down through here. So this is where Emil will have to dig, but we need to be careful. These steam pipes can hurt Emil, so we need to dig through them when the steam is not coming out of them. And here is where we will come across the first collectible. Yes, it's quite well hidden, but compared to the other ones which we will run into in this mission particularly, this one is one of the easier ones to come across. By this time you should expect for these collectibles to be somehow hidden in the opposite direction. So we wait for the steam to pass or stop. Once that is done, we will start to dig. We will have to dig up. And Walter will be able to join us through this hole, while Freddy is stuck outside because there is a machine gun nest. So we can do a couple of things here. We can dig down, and here we have a problem. The German soldier keeps throwing these twigs into the furnace, which is generating more steam. Because he's doing that, Emil is unable to dig through. We have to wait for the fire to die out. And this is the collectible which I hate the most about this entire mission. You see, most people would just dig through here and that's it. You are down here and you handle the space. However, what you need to actually do is dig into the corner in here, and this is the concert program. This is one of the dumbest trinkets hidden in the entire mission, because nobody would expect to dig in that location. so once again, we will have to utilize Walter's cuteness.
Beckenknubbeln? Ja, Blumenhandchen, ne? Was ist sie dann?
If we have Walter turn the German soldiers to face us with his back, we can do the following thing. Now here we will need to do a couple of things. One of them is climb all the way up here into this locker. And there we have the third collectible. And now we need to do a bunch of really tricky stuff. We need to pull the lever, which will change the orientation of the smoke which is going from the furnace. Then, with another feat of strength, Emil will be pushing this cart full of these twigs towards this place. Now here the Germans are testing the flamethrower. Believe it or not, the flamethrowers were actually deployed in the First World War. Now I personally would hate to have this on my back because it made you target number 1. And one proper bullet can detonate the damn tank and you are turned into Johnny Storm or the Flaming Torch. Basically you will be flambéed alive. I think flamethrowers were more used during the Second World War, they were more efficient, but anyhow, quite the scary stuff. Okay, so here we need to do a few things. The German soldier needs a scarecrow in order to use the flamethrower. So we need to go into the storage here, take one of these dummies, put it onto the platform here, pull this cart there as well. The reason why is that when we lift up the platform, the German soldier will light it up. But look at this, the twigs are still lit on fire. So now we pull it or push it back to the furnace. And because we have changed the orientation of the pipe, this will now smoke out the soldier in the machine gun nest, and Freddy is able to move past that point. Okay, however, we are not done here. We will ask Emil or Walter to sit down onto the platform. Luckily, the German soldier does not consider flambeing our dog, and now that we are ready, we can ask Walter to get us a stick of dynamite. That's a good boy. We take the stick, and now we use actually the dynamite to throw it over there. That will scare away the German soldier. We can continue clearing out the fort. Now, we still have a bunch of collectibles to clear out, so I have to be careful not to miss out on any of them, because that would really screw this whole thing which I'm doing here. And I would hate to have to redo this, trust me. So let me just consult with my notes. I know, I should have done that at the start before I started recording. recording, but I mean, come on. This mission is super freaking long, so give me a freaking second. Okay, so we will continue with Freddy and Walter for now. We'll take a cover here behind this wall. We'll wait for the German soldier to turn away. We'll knock his lights out. Check the cabinet. There is nothing. So we will go up here into this one with Freddy. And there is another collectible. This is why I wanted to check the notes. I know this one is kind of easy to come across. It still has nothing on the freaking program from that theater or opera. I mean, that one is just a real pain in the butt. So we are unable to go anywhere else from here. So we will go and sneak past this window. Wait for the German soldier to turn around, because if Freddy would enter the room now, he would get spotted and shot. So we punch his lights out, open up this cabinet or locker or whatever you want to call it, and here we come across the gas stove, which leaves only one last collectible for this mission. And for that, we will need to continue, because Freddy is not the one who will actually collect it for us. Spoiler. Okay, so this will be super annoying to deal with. We're gonna have to collect the dynamite from down there, throw it through this fire, blow up those doors. Walter will need to go through that tunnel. I'm gonna actually leave or keep one stick of dynamite just in case. To Fred. Okay. So unfortunately we are unable to pass through here. What we need to do is throw the stick of dynamite in that direction through the flames, which will break the doors. That will allow us to go through here. Walter will push the lever. That will activate the flamethrower up there. And now we need to throw... Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I was really hoping we were gonna get this on first attempt. Okay, we're gonna have to wait one more time probably. Not really sure. Yeah, Walter. Hey, Walt, get away. No! I should put in some freaking elevator music. Damn it, I missed! Oh man, okay. Oh, these are not your professional walkthroughs channel. What do you expect? Okay. It's there. Beautiful.
Oh, that Sauhaufen! Kein Pardon! Los!
I don't understand why that soldier is running away with a freaking rifle. I mean, he can quite easily shoot Freddy. But yeah, we will chase after the elusive Baron. Unfortunately, nothing is up here. So, yeah, you can skip this entire part. And we will push onward. And this is one of the dumbest puzzles. So, this flamethrower, or whatever the heck it is, will be going up and down. Obviously need to get the sticks of dynamite, which are lit up, over there. The problem here is fairly simple. Above this flamethrower, that freaking lever is blocking our chances to do so. So we need to do this, and damn it! Almost had it. Don't try to throw it through here, it will not go there. You need to angle it. Oh, come on! We're gonna give this one more attempt. I mean, I look like a complete goofball anyhow. Okay. So now that the path is clear, we chase after the Baron yet again. I mean, by now we are causing lots of explosions in a fort, which I would guess is full of German soldiers. Nobody is being alerted to our position.
Hey, thank you very much.
And here we come across Anna's father,
Come.
the Belgian scientist, and well, the blueprint over here above Freddy and Anna's father is for the vehicle which we were able to see back in the town of Ypres, or what is it pronounced, and basically this will be a funky looking boss battle. So we need to escape from the tank and hide over here. And while that was going on, we returned back to play as Emil, and we will need to catch up to the rest of our party. Now here's the fun thing. We can hear Freddy screaming through the entire fort. How come we can hear his calls, but nobody else can actually hear the calls too? Okay, so we need to actually dig through here. We use the shovel. Apparently we can even hear Freddy at the surface level. We dig over here. And here, I almost missed the last collectible. Haha! So this is the blueprint, and this is the last collectible for the Dumont Fort. Okay, so here we will have to work fast because the Baron is getting through the doors. So we need to do a few things. Okay. We need to lift this up in order to let the flames somehow go through the flamethrower. We need to lower this crate in order to use it to somehow get the stick of dynamite to slide down onto the tank. We need to do this in the right time. Once that is done, this will damage the tank once the dynamite lands on the top. we go for the win.
Vorwärts Marsch!
Despite the fort's partial destruction, the Germans held their position. The mission was a failure.
And here is where we will finish off the episode. On the next episode, we will be able to continue through Chapter 3, where the story will pick up and we will find out what has happened to our crew of soldiers. So hopefully, if you did enjoy this episode, you will consider subscribing to the channel. I have all sorts of fun stuff on the channel. However, please note that I'm working with a limited hardware, so don't expect any miracles. And yeah, if you liked it, please consider clicking like. It will help to push the episode onto more unsuspected viewers. I know Valiant Hearts came out in 2014, but it's a beautiful game and one of those really surprising titles in Ubisoft's catalog of published games. All things considered, since, well, we all know what weird games they did publish and, well, how bad they used to be, so this was actually quite the surprise. I'm not really sure if they will ever consider doing any sort of sequel or something for, like, the World War II. I'm quite sure it would be absolutely amazing if they would consider doing so. And also, hopefully my laptop would be able to cover it. But anyhow, in the meantime, consider checking out the channel. Lots of fun stuff there. I'm gonna wish you a pleasant rest of your day, and hopefully I will see you in the comment section or at the next one. Thank you for watching, stay safe, and goodbye.